Hey y'all. So basically, as I was saying, this is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, heavyweight championship title of all time. I know there will be some of you who will say the Winged Eagle is, some will say the IWGP New Japan Pro Wrestling V4. That's a lot to say. Is the best one. The AEW one is great. I've liked the Big Eagle. I've liked the NWA Dome Globe. Has a strange kind of, it's weird with that one. It's like an ugly beautiful to me. I don't care for it, but I do. It just seems like something a wrestler would hold around. But this one, this is the one that I seen when I was a kid, when I was playing WCW NWO Revenge on the N64 all those years ago. I'd seen and I wanted. And there's a lot of things with this belt that kind of surprised me, kind of getting it in hand, seeing pictures online of the actual ring-used belt. Now, this one was made by a overseas Pakistani maker. It's kind of a, they call them bootlegs, but in the belt collecting community, it's not really, with the big gold, especially the Crumrine version, there's no actual copyright to this design or the belt, which is why you'll see it kind of come up in a lot of different organizations. There's no wrestling logos on any of the plates, which is kind of another reason why I love this design for that reason. It so anyone, it's free sort of free reign for anyone to kind of use. It's not really bootlegged since no one owns the rights to it. Anyone can make it. And it's a real cloudy day. I'm sorry about that with the lighting. I'm wanting to get it in a natural light. I will take it outside in a little bit and kind of record and let you see a lot of the details there. And speaking of the details, one of the things that surprised me with this, I don't know if you can see it on here, but one of the things that surprised me was the sort of the background on the silver or the nickel plating. Sorry, my dog in the background barking at nothing. Anyways, it has like a sort of dotted texture pattern on the background underneath the gold inlays, and that is just crucial to this design. That sort of textured back, it just catches the light and almost makes it look like there's jewels just like littered throughout the plates. Man, this thing is just phenomenal. Yeah, you can really see it there. The grapplers are all facing the same way. Yeah, I've seen somewhere like the grapplers are kind of inverted and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that's kind of a telltale sign that something is not really made properly. Oh, my dog wants to get in the video. Hey, what are you doing? Alright, sorry about that. So my dog wants to see the belt too, I guess. So yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't even know it was dual plated. That was kind of a surprise too. And years later, when I started looking at pictures online, it actually is silver and gold. You know, despite it being called the Big Gold, it actually is equal parts silver as well. So, and with this, one of the things that I really love about this belt that I have in hand is the rope border. I will point out some inaccuracies with this, as well as kind of what would be accurate to the real Big Gold. With this, it's not accurate in that the rope border is not welded to the sides. This, a lot of the Pakistani makers don't have the technology or the tools to weld the rope borders to the side of the plates as it actually should be. So they actually ended up welding the rope border on top of the main plate, or the plates rather, which you can't tell looking dead on, but like I'll show you what I mean. If you look on the sides, you'll notice it's stacked. So it's like you have the 4mm sort of main plate or plates, and then you'll have the rope border just put on top of it and welded that way. So that's a sort of flaw or inaccuracy One of the things that they actually got right, though, that was kind of surprising because a lot of the overseas makers missed this detail, is the silver spade right in here. So like the spade should be silver, and these little squares with the diamonds in it should be silver as well. So that's something that you gotta kind of pay attention to and look out for. It's one of those small details that gets missed. And with the globe, people thought that the continents were silver while the globe was gold. That's actually not true. It was always all gold. It's just over time they start to fade, kind of like how you see here. I mean, I got this second hand, so it's been used for a while, but you can kind of see the gold plating rubbing off on the continents, and that just happens with ring use and just handling. Another thing that surprised me was the conchos, or the stone holders. Now these are great because they actually get this right. This should be a flattened kind of piece with the floral design rather, inside the little rope border and the stone in the middle. There's somewhere it's domed. It looks almost like nipples on the Dave Milliken recast or something like that. Those ones are, I don't like that because it's not anywhere near accurate to how the original was. So that's one of those things that you'll see a lot of the times on belts, is that the stone holders will be inaccurate. Just wanted to focus. Okay, there we go. So as we continue along, the lettering, textured lettering with the correct font. Just going over the main plate. I just love this thing. Nameplate, Ric Flair. Man, this thing is beautiful. Now, this one was missing some stones. I actually am going to have this restoned. That's what I plan on doing, and I'm going to have it done with Swarovski crystals. I think they're a little bit better than cubic zirconium based on what I've heard. They just shine almost like the real thing. So that's one of the things. Okay, so the sunlight's coming back. You can actually see kind of the sunlight hitting it, and it just, how it catches the light, it's just beautiful. Now, the original Crumrine was on a burgundy strap with silver or nickel snaps and white stitching, rather gray stitching. If you read the Big Gold book, it actually details that it was on a Harris Brown strap with gray flex stitching that went all around it. It was never on a black strap, pretty much, which is what I thought. I thought it was always on a black strap. I didn't even realize it had stitching, because when you see it on TV, it's so covered in sweat and beer and blood and all that you just can't tell that it's actually a brown strap the whole time. When Goldberg held it, and Sting and all those guys, Luger, Hogan, and Ric Flair himself. So yeah, you never knew it was really on a brown strap unless you go back to the NWA days when it was brand new. So I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to take it outside and see what it looks like in outdoor lighting. Hold on. All right, so we're back. I have it outside now. And this is a cloudy day is the best time to get videos like this, with especially dual plated wrestling belts. It's just the way the silver kind of, how it tones down, and you can see everything. You know, the sun's not blinding you, and you can actually get a direct look at all the plates. I was thinking of getting it re-leathered. This one is not bad. A lot of the overseas Pakistani makers make decent leather, not the best. You'd be best going to like an American leather maker, or somebody like a Paul Martin or somebody like that in the UK. I mean, a lot of people will talk crap about Pakistani made straps. They're not bad. I mean, they're decent. They get the job done. It's just there's so many more that can blow it out of the water. This strap, I'm kind of disappointed in that. I'll show you the backing. this was a practice they were doing back in the beginnings when the Pakistani makers were making these sort of bootleg straps. They would actually put like a sort of plasticky vinyl for the backing, which I don't get because they use real leather on the front part, but for whatever reason they put like a sort of fake leather backing, and it like cracks and it does all this weird crap. So I will be getting this re-leathered soon. So yep, and this is the nickel plated snaps I was talking about. But that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else I could talk about with this belt. I'm very happy with it. This will probably stay in my collection. Well, I don't really collect them, but this will just stay with me for a while. A long while. I'm very happy with this, stoked to have this. I've wanted this for years and I finally have it with me. It has a few fixable flaws, such as the missing stone holders, or the missing stones. That's an easy fix. The leather, easy fix. But other than that, dude, I'm very pleased with this. Like, I seriously cannot stress how happy I am with this belt. All right, well, that's all I have for today. Please like and subscribe. I'd like to hear your thoughts and comments on what do you think the best wrestling title is. You know, put your top 5 list, top 10 lists. I would love to hear it, man. That might even be a list that we and the Slackercast guys do sometime in the near future. But yeah, this is definitely a grail item for me. If I didn't get anything else in my life, I'd be happy with just this. Dude, I've wanted this for so long. I'm so happy. It's a grail item. Love it. It's got some weight to it. It's very heavy. 4.2 millimeter plates. And the maker, his name is Mateen Ahmed from ELT Belts. He's pretty renowned within the belt collecting community. He's got a very loyal fan base and following. He does all kinds of belts. He does the Big Eagle. He does a lot of the NWA belts. He does the Winged Eagles. And he's a pretty renowned belt maker for a good reason. So that's all, man. Thanks. Hit the like button and subscribe. It helps us out. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.